Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing really well. Now you join me here today. I'm at Llyn Derwen Fishery here in North Wales. It's a bit of a mixed fishery. There's carp, common mirrors and ghost carp up to about £20, perch in here up to about £4, some orf, some roach, so it's a bit of a mixed fishery. Not the biggest carp in the world, but I'm out trying to get a bend in the rod. I wasn't out last week, so it's a local place to me, so I thought I'd come out. I haven't been here for about 2 years, and in that time, to be fair, they have stocked about, I think it was 15 carp, between 10 and 15 pound from VS Fisheries. So as you probably know, those fish put on weight pretty well, so hopefully there'll be some more bigger fish in here. I have fished it off and on for about 4 years, yeah, about 4 or 5 years. Haven't had anything massive, probably only low doubles. As I say, the average in is high single, low doubles, stuff like that. I have done a few videos on here, so if you go through my content, Llyn Derwen, you'll find other videos I've done here. I've done a perch fishing video. I'll try to put the link in the video or on the clip here, where I had, well, me and Scott had, I think it was about 4 or 5 perch up to about £1 10 ounce. I think the smallest was about £1 8 ounce, so it's a load about 1.8 1.10. So yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, I'll try to get a bend in the rod. So before I crack on with the video, if you can hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give the video a like, I really will appreciate it. Right, let me show you where I'm going to be casting, what baits I'm on, and hopefully let's bag a carp or two. Right guys, so for my left hand rod, I've gone on lead core on a helicopter setup with a spinner rig, and on this one I've gone on to a pink 12mm Magic Beans wafter fruit and nut. So one of these, like I say, in pink. Obviously we have them in yellow, orange, white, and obviously pink, but with this one, what I'm also going to do, just for cast this one out, I'm going to put a bit of the fruity flat spot all over it, and this one is just going to be a single. I'm putting it under some tree roots and everything, so that's why I've gone with a helicopter and a spinner setup. The lead is on for ejecting as soon as I have a take as well, so there's no chance, if it does snag up, it's not going to be trailing the lead, it's going to eject straight away. But to my left, there's an inlet pipe, and a lot of the natural food will be coming in from there, so I have caught from there in the past in winter, so that's definitely where the first rod's going to go. As for my middle rod, I've gone on rig tubing on this, just on the standard leg clip, and on an IQD rig with a 14mm Magic Beans fruit and nut wafter. Porker baits again. The last one, like I say, was a 12mm. These are the 14mm I've decided to go on. This one again, I'll put the fruity flat spot on it. But what I'm also going to do with this is put a hooker mesh bag, which is filled full of OG fruit and nut pellets, and crush down OG fruit and nut for 10mm boilies, so a bit of a mix. As I say, I'll put flat spot all over this bag as well, so that'll be a nice little bit of attraction. I'm not feeding the fish up too much, so I'll just cast this. There's an island right in front of me, that'll be pretty much, I'll just roam around this island with this rod. So yeah, that's my middle rod. As for my right hand rod, I've gone on lead core again on a helicopter setup on a spinner rig. This time I've gone on my favourite 12mm white fruit and nut pop-up, which is one of them. And again, what I've done with this one, because I don't like using putty, I've whittled it down. It's probably about a 10mm currently, and all I'm going to do, again, dose this with a bit of flat spot, and this is just going to be a single. The lead's on for ejecting, so if I do have a take, obviously the lead's going to be straight off, and where I'm casting there's another island to my right, so I'm going to be pretty tight to that as well. So I don't know right underneath if there's too many snags. I've pulled back a few times and it's fairly clayish or sandish, so I know it's fairly snag free, but I don't want it going round the island. So again, well, I've put it on for ejecting the lead. What I'm going to do is get these fruit and nut 10mm bottom baits. I'm going to chuck probably a handful, or catapult a handful around each spot, just as an extra attraction. I'm not trying to feed too much of the swim up. I'm not trying to overfeed them. They're not feeding too much at this time of year, so just getting that extra bit of attraction out for each rod, because as I say, 2 of my rods are on spinners, so they've got nothing with them, so they're definitely going to have, and even for the mesh bag rod, I'll catapult a few out just to scatter around, so hopefully draws carp in and bang, gets me the carp. So here's the inlet pipe, and my baits are currently just off this stump here, so alright, quickly get some baits in here. So that's what the boilie's fired in. I'm going to leave it at that now. I'm not going to chuck in any more. I may recast to a few different spots in the next few hours or so if I don't get any liners or any bites, but I don't want to introduce too much more bait now. That's more than enough. But what I was going to say, if you do want to try out any of these baits that you've seen today, go on parkerbaits.co.uk and use my coupon code STU, STU, all capitals, and you'll get 10% off your first order. So yeah, get that to get the freshest bait in the game and get a discount on it as well. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to have a drink because I am blooming dehydrated, to say the very least. It's been about 3 or 4 hours now. It's currently about 1:30. Lake's been absolutely quiet, no shows, no liners. There's a guy fishing opposite me, no liners or anything for him either. And it's currently dropped to about 1 degrees, hovering above 1 to 0, so temperature's dropping now, and you might start hearing it's just starting to rain, so everything working against me for this quick session anyway. But I'm hoping I can bag a carp before I have to go. I don't have to go till about 5 or so, so still got 3.5, 4 hours or so. But what I might do, I am contemplating, as daft as it might sound, put an OG fish bait on. Now obviously I never normally use fishy baits through the winter. Obviously I use nutty baits pretty much a year in, but never normally through winter. But I'm thinking, I've got 3 rods in different locations and not one has had a line bite at the moment. What I'm also contemplating is I've got obviously the pineapple pop-ups. Now previously I have used pineapple boilies here and caught, so I've got 3 rods. It'd be daft not to try one of them on the pineapple pop-ups. I might try one on an OG Fish original pop-up, probably like a 12mm or something, and then I'll contemplate the 3rd rod. Right guys, so I've had a bait change and I've put on this whittled down, obviously Flora pineapple pop-up, so we'll give this a go. Right guys, so as I was saying, I've put on an OG Fish 12mm match a hatch pop-up. It's something different, and something different sometimes helps you catch fish, so I can only try. I've put, like you would have seen, I've put that other rod on a whittled down yellow Flora pineapple pop-up, and I've kept my other rod on fruit and nut white pop-up. So there's 3 different options there, so I'll have a recast, put them, I'm going to put all these 3 rods now on my island to my left, and if any start getting indications, I can take it from there. Right, see you in a minute guys. Well, weather's changed a little bit, it's a bit more clearer skies, but still absolutely nothing. It's currently just gone 3:30, So I've probably got at best an hour and a half left, so it is looking a bit sketchy if I'm going to catch today or not, but blanks do happen. Unfortunately, my last video was a blank as well, so it's the longest I've gone a couple of sessions blanking. So I mean, hopefully there's still time, so let's see. Fortunately, the last couple of hours wasn't kind and it was a blank in the end. I had a couple of liners right near the end, but could have been small fish, to be fair. But what I'll do is I'll put up a bit of a collage now of some of the fish that I have had from here. So there is some fish on this video at least. Next week, I'm going to Pennyfrith Fishery here in North Wales also. So there is a chance I could catch a PB from there because there is quite a few 30s in there. So, and my current record is £30 8 ounce is my current PB, so, which I've been stuck on for about 12 or 13 years now. So hopefully I can beat that and do a 24-hour session there. Oof, it'll probably be Tuesday, so by the time you've watched this video I probably would have been there. So right, stay tuned, see you later guys.